being able to suck something into itself than San Francisco.
No, it's
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
It's pretty apropos. That was a stretch. I got to say, Ben, that was a stretch.
About it.
I'm just trying to figure. I mean, where are you at where you're like, oh my God, there's a guy on a jet ski, I got to catch him, and then he automatically, unless he has one of these things that also turns into a car, he's going to get up on the beach and run from you. And I guess it would be handy to have, but is he going to get that far away while the thing's changing it? How long does it take to change into a car?
Not long.
Or into, I mean, I hope it's only like 10 seconds because the guy's going to be like hurdling, fences and stuff, and you're like, wait a minute, I'll get him.
Now,
Yeah, when the guy jumps in the water, you just either
Transform.
wait for him on land until he gets eaten by the shark.
Now, how soon is it before they make these on the assembly line for personal use?
Well, they already do.
They do, yeah.
do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
they're made in Canada. They use a BMW power plant.
Nice.
Yeah, they're already there.
50 grand though?
It's 50 grand though, yeah.
50?
But that would be really cool if you had money and you owned a lake house or something like that.
Dude.
And you wanted toys. You have a 4-wheeler and a jet ski. It doesn't take up as much space, not as much maintenance.
I got to ask you a question, though. It's made in Canada, right?
Right.
So when it's transforming from a quad bike to a jet ski, does it apologize in the middle of the transformation?
No,
Well,
it
no,
sorry,
what is
sorry.
the whole process behind that?
Does it transform and then go, sorry, right before you start the engine?
Yeah, it
Hey, what
goes,
was the
we
organization?
are here to see the human race.
What was
hey?
the organization that made that?
Yeah.
What organization?
No, I don't know. I saw a Canadian comic
Oh,
last night.
sorry.
Well, guys,
How did the music just go higher?
it shouldn't have.
Is there a chain? We can get that turned down a bit?
You'll have to ask the
All right.
lovely Faith from
I
behind the
saw
bar.
a Canadian comedian last night, and he said process.
Did
I was
he?
like, nah.
Well, guys, we're going to jump to a quick
Is that
commercial
it?
break. When we get back, Dare in the news,
Nancy Reagan's brainchild,
exactly. Apparently, they posted the wrong ad.
drug abuse resistance education.
Uber in the news, NASA in the news as well. We're going to get into our innovative segment when it comes to technology, when it comes to some organizations, if you will, to quote Canadians and some of our limited audience on that. All you Craniacs, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, I am Dr. Ira Goldman, 3-star board-certified rated plastic surgeon taking over for the newly retired Dr. Raji. I will continue his legacy of excellence. It is now my turn to share an important message with the growing number of older men out there. Have you ever felt an excruciating pain in your stomach? Do you believe you have a hernia only to find out you're sitting on your testicles? Have you developed a rash on your beanbag from a dirty locker room floor? Up until now, Triple S, or saggy scrotum syndrome, has been an affliction that many men have just had to live with. Life without Triple S is no longer a fantasy. I use the tried and successfully utilized techniques of Dr. Raji for full scrotum rejuvenation therapy. Throughout a series of operations and an exercise regimen, I can give you back the testicles of a 20-year-old man. Call during this commercial and I'll also give you back the foreskin of a Greek god. Let's hear from some of our related patients. Patient number 1.
For the last 30 years of my life, I've just wanted to die. My scrotum hung so low that when I went to the bathroom, it was like I was making test tea. Ha, get it? Since my rejuvenation and optional foreskin reformulation, I'm ready to take my piggy to market again. Thank you, Dr. Goldman.
Patient number 2. After almost suffocating my wife with my enormous droopy matzo balls, my friend Moish told me about Dr. Goldman's testicle rejuvenation. Yes, it took several invasive operations. But it's not like I had anything better to do. Now I can take Goliath down with my sling. Oh, thank you, Dr. Goldman. So call me, Dr. Goldman, at 1-555-541-SACK to begin your transformation today.
Hi, I'm Herschel Cohen. When I moved from the old country to New York and finally to Tampa Bay, it became harder and harder for me to find authentic kosher sandwiches. Finally, I created what I believe is the perfect union between meat and bread. But I realized it was missing something. With the help of my Gentile brother-in-law, Seamus O'Malley, I understood a grape brew was the ideal accompaniment to my kosher delights. That's why we created Hebrews. Here, we have the chutzpah to create the glory of America's past in a great meal with a great beer. At Hebrews, we bring together bagels and lox and beers and shamrocks. Oh, the ultimate mix between two separate cultures in one set of taste buds. Along with Seamus's tremendous zeal in the 12-step program, we're able to merge our Judeo-Christian palates. Don't dine where prices make you say, oy vey. Eat at Hebrews, where your wallet will say, okay. Oh.
I'm Edna Garrett of the Facts of Life. I'm listening to the Cranial Emission Show, and I can't believe it. I just got Joe standing up peeing. Girls, boys.
Welcome back to the Cranial Emission Show, folks. The third segment of the program, coming to you live from the Ybor-Bermuda Triangle that's known as Ybor City here in Florida.
You might get lost.
You might. And you might like where you find yourself, actually. But we are broadcasting live from the Lion's Den. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, Sweet Caleb, and the Reverend Joey T, the fearsome foursome here before you.
Does that music just keep going up?
It's going up a little bit. You might want to talk to the lovely Faith from behind the bar. By the way, you want to call in, you want to be a part of the show, you can do so. That number is 813-438-6068. If you're a fan of the show, go to cranialmissions.com. We're very proud of that website as it's been getting a lot of attention, and we're still innovating, so we're excited about that. Speaking of innovations, guys, so many organizations out there that innovate technology, so many organizations that draw attention to certain causes. They're one of those organizations. Nancy Reagan, as you mentioned, Miggy, was the driving force behind this, but apparently she would not approve of this recent advertisement.
No, Dare, it is an old program started in the 80s by Nancy Reagan. Drug abuse resistance education is what it stands for. Teaching students good decision-making skills, blah, blah, blah. Don't do drugs while you're in school. Wait till you're 18 and then smoke all the weed you want.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
Is that her message? I don't remember.
It was
Okay.
close to that. Or lose your boobies. I don't know. One of those.
Oh.
Wow. That was
Really?
messed up that you said that, Ben.
Oh, you know what, Miggy, you're right, and I apologize for saying that in your voice because I am very good at impersonating Miguel Hito's
Yeah, what do you
voice.
got? What do you got? Your hand up his ass or something? What's going on over there? Because yeah,
Before you continue, I do have to put down a disclaimer, Miggy. The Cranial Emission Show does not necessarily report views expressed by other hosts on the program,
Such as Miguel Hito.
such as Miguel Hito.
Right.
But in this case,
We do.
we do.
You do. So the post that Dare put out there was, the post was titled "Purchasing Marijuana Puts Kids at Risk." So the whole problem was the
article didn't match the headline at all.
The article did not match the headline in the least.
what did the article about?
There was things about arguing the laws of criminalizing marijuana, making substance more accessible to minors. So they're pretty much making it illegal makes it more accessible to the young children that have
Makes
the
it more
ability to get
desirable.
it. Pretty much, they're
Well, it
glamorized.
does though.
Because all those commercials about smoking, those things make me want to smoke. Don't do weed because it'll make you sit in the couch like that. Because everybody wants to know where she got that weed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're like.
So,
Damn, I
I learned it from you, Dad.
yeah, I learned it from you, Dad. Well, hell, pipe me a bowl then, son.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, there was that one woman, didn't she?
Bonding moment.
She got arrested because she was giving her kids pot to
Well,
do chores
pot
and stuff.
and coke.
For good grades.
For good-
actually.
oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was in Largo, Florida.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing
of
wrong
course.
with that.
So obviously, he's saying that it can be harmful to children, but he said, we suggest that outlaw everything is dangerous to children. You'd have to ban such things as Tylenol, bleach, forks, out, blah blah, that old song and dance. So they have obviously removed it, and
Hammers kill more people than guns do.
yeah. Oh God, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. We could go on, but yeah, that's pretty much what the article said. I thought it was a pretty damn funny article because when you keep something like that down, it definitely adds to the allure of it. I think.
See, what this article should have been about is how to actually purchase the stuff safely, where not to go to get it, Like how to check your bag, know what a weight looks like, and that kind of stuff. And
It
that's-
still
that's-
shouldn't have been on Dare's website.
But-
Yeah,
but I
refer
think-
to the Dave Chappelle comedy that he had on there. He talks about going to Escobar, take the fifth bus, go see Escobar on 4th Street. You know,
Right.
he tells you all about it.
Exactly.
Hey, baby. I got kids.
Pawn shop, liquor store. Where the hell you taking me?
I got mouths to feed, man. New Jersey authorities are searching for a man who walked off with 140,000 stop.
No. Before you, he's about to get another story now. When he sent me this headline, my creepy perverted ass thought that this was a completely different thing. When it said ATM worker,
I see where you're
leaves
going.
140 grand. I didn't think it was an automated teller machine.
You've been looking
And
at
for
too
those
much.
of you in
Oh,
Japan, that means
man.
ass to mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
They know. Oh, they know.
Oh,
Been
that's
looking
right.
at too much Chatterbait.
No,
Ben?
they know freaky fish effers, and then they know enemas.
Isn't that ash to mouth?
For you Japanese listen, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me put my translation voice on. For you Japanese listeners that are big fans of Sweet Carib, they're actually referring to
Hi, guys.
Akira and all these others that listen. Mouth.
It's
Well,
taking
yes, that's
the
true,
P
yes.
from the
Yeah,
A to the
Ben.
M.
That's true. That's right. Yes.
But
And
the-
M being your mouth.
The D,
After it's all
the
dirty
D
up
to
dude.
the A to the M.
you know,
Damn.
Truffle butter.
speaking of
To the D,
ATM,
to the M.
I haven't heard. I mean, you guys know I've been gone for a while, but no word on Felix.
You know, it's funny that you say that because we were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think he's
speaking of
traveling
ATM.
again. He doesn't
But
do
anyway.
that. He definitely. I know he doesn't do that.
How do you know that?
He told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But honestly,
You tried?
I offered.
But when you see a headline about ATM and 140 grand, immediately you think, well,
Immediately,
I don't.
You have not done your research on porn prices because nobody's paying 140 grand for ATM. If they are, I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
That's about. You'll get about $4.5, $5 grand.
Miggy, let me. Hey, Miggy,
Huh? What?
did you hear what Caleb just said?
No.
I want you to go back to this show after it's done.
Yeah.
I want you to cut that sample and put it into a station ID. He said, "I don't know if they're paying that for ATM, but if they are, I'm into it. I want you to clip that out.
Duly
and
noted.
Reuse that, please. Will you do
hey,
that for me?
I can be the giving side.
You have
I
to be.
didn't-
You have to be the taking side for 140. Gas or ass, no one rides for free.
Oh my God.
It's actually just ass.
No, cash, gas, or ass. You want the
Or
cash.
grass.
Yeah, you don't want some nasty old haggard thing jumping in your car going.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
A lot of warts on. Oh God.
Okay,
So
so-
in my, in my
It was you, Ben.
Oh.
It was you.
it was you. You put your hand up right as I started the freaking story, dude.
Damn, dude.
So in New Jersey, their authorities are searching for a man who walked up with $141,000 accidentally left on a lawn by refilling ATM guys.
These guys that they refill the ATM,
What?
they show up in a car. In the picture, it looks like just a regular sedan, and they just leave the bag on the road, and it's at a client
No,
location.
I think it was just a photo of that on a road. That's a security camera.
Oh,
and that's just
okay.
a
I
car
thought
that
it was a
happened to be-
photo of
no.
them.
It just happened to be a car driving. That's a Prius. That's a car driving by.
That's definitely not a job.
Hey, if I had to hide 140 grand, I'd hide it in a Prius, not in a armored truck.
I mean, that's a good
Armored
point.
trucks get robbed.
That's a good
Priuses
point, but
don't.
it's
Nobody robs a Prius.
It
This is
sounds
true.
to me like these guys that were doing this were probably chiefers. You know, that they were probably smoking weed, forgot the money.
I wouldn't doubt that.
You know, that's definitely not a job you want to get and choke up on them before you go out there. You're
I'm
like,
pretty sure they drug test those guys.
yeah, but you can fake that. You know.
But,
true.
the money's insured. Clearly the money's
Sure.
insured. So
Now this, on the other hand, was the people that picked up the money in the
Yeah.
white van.
And the white rape van.
so was that the
Looks
end?
awful
So
lot
are
like
we
a
looking
van.
for Sean McCloskey?
or your old work van there, Reverend.
no, I don't have that anymore.
I know.
So was that the end result, Miggy? Was it that somebody absconded with the money from
Somebody
the yard?
fully absconded, and the cops are saying, "Please bring back the money."
Well,
and-
those same guys, they got them on security footage on a camera down the street at an auto repair place stealing tires, too. If you just stole 140 grand, I wouldn't be worried about tires.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They just stole. Now, They're locked.
They
so you
didn't
think
know.
maybe they didn't know what was in it?
necessarily steal it. They picked it up and walked away
Right.
with it.
This
That
is true.
because it was already sitting there.
But
Well, they drove by, saw it, and then turned around and came back and picked it
So
up.
you
that'd
got
be
a
like
great
your cat,
point, man.
your cat getting hit by a car dead on the road, and then the street department picks it up. They're stealing your cat.
no, that would be like finding
That's true.
a herd of milking cows and then going down the street and stealing a jug of milk.